Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Modded Railroader. Angry Ragtimer here, you there. And welcome back to what I hope is a very, very special stream. So last time we were all here together on this fun fest, we had flipped the day over. We had sent a couple of locomotives down to Silva, and we're assembling the big train. And the big train is here. All hail the big train. 126 cars. 15,000 ton. Almost a mile long. And we're going to need to probably do a second section to get all this stuff down. So we're gonna get this train rolling here if we can. We have a Yellowstone. We have an 080 switcher, which General relettered to Tweetsy, and then of course the gorgeous Durgwa. So we're here. We have a couple of mod updates. First mod, if it works, no, it's not gonna work. We are trying out a new mod that was just released that adds a 26L brake system to the train. So the brakes actually function like real ones, which is pretty awesome. And then we also have a couple of ones to help visually improve things. So that's exciting. We're going to get this train rolling, though, because I have a feeling it's going to be a lot. So let's get rolling here. Oh god, this may not go well at all. But we'll try either way. Thankfully, we're starting on a downhill, so we will do what we can, and we'll see how well that doth go. So we got the big train. We're going to get that down. We're going to continue our fun at the steel mill. Another mod that we installed changes things like rod clank and a few other sounds. Let's see if it actually pulls up here. So now we have 26L brake schedule. And I'm not sure if it adds anything else in here, but it does add the brakes, which is kind of cool. I've also heard that this mod adds like rod clank and a few other things. So we'll see how far we get. I'm actually surprised we're going 15 miles an hour, but I'm very worried that this will not go the way I think it does. So we'll see. For those who are saying my sound is soft, I will do my best to adjust that here. Normally this thing gets funky. Oh, that's a new sound. That was cool. But we're going to try to get all this going here. Let's see. I have literally my sound tied up the farthest it will go. Because unfortunately this stupid thing is stupid, which is all I can really say. So I apologize if the sound's a little off. So we're going to get this rolling here. I will also add, we are trying to raise some money for our buddy General. So for those who don't know, General's PC more or less shat the bed earlier this week. Like hard drive failed, graphics card struggling, sound drivers, struggling. Whole bunch of problems to the point that he's been fighting to try to get it to live again. And he's also in the process of preparing to move, which means that finances are tied up in preparing for the move to try to get to a new spot and to try to improve his situation. So he doesn't really have money at the moment to fix up his computer, which means that he wouldn't be able to do any of the laser cutting he does, or some of his work things, and also, of course, for our purposes, gaming. So we're trying to raise some money to help get General a new PC. So if you have any interest in throwing a couple bucks his way to help get him a new computer, please do consider hitting the GoFundMe link, which is in the YouTube and Twitch video descriptions. Any little bit helps, and it'll help him get back on here so you can enjoy him and his antics with us on streaming, and just help him out in this time where he does not have a computer or a working one that will allow him to stream. So thank you. I'll also add that any super chats, memberships, etc. from tonight, if people give, will also be routed towards getting him a new computer. So consider doing so if you'd like to. No obligation, but appreciate you checking it out all the same. So, all right. Let's see what we can find. And for those who are asking, yes, this is a monster of a train. We're on a 1% grade. 126 cars, almost 15,000 tons, almost a mile long. So this is a monster of a train to get us going here. Oh, you can hear the rod clank a little bit. And it's good to have a lot of the regular crew here already. So, Steam Lance, hello. Solaris, hello. Steve O, no is stolen. Or Steve. Yes, Solaris, I have heard about Heiss's friend. I did not know the guy, so I can't really comment, but it is sad to lose someone. So, and then Bandon's here. Hello, Bandon. Hobo Blue Eyes over on Twitch. Hello. Ryan Whitman. Hello. Build It Funky. Hello. Andre Eckert and Nick from Vegas. Hello. Good to have you here. American TTE fan 4745. All hail the big train. Yes, the big train is here. All hail the big train. So, this is a behemoth of a train, but we need the behemoth of a train to haul all of these 15,000 tons worth of iron ore and stuff that we need for the steel mill. So, yeah. Yeah. Cowboy Foamer, hello. All right, so we're going to keep going here. We'll see what we can pull off with this big train. I almost wonder if the Yellowstone could handle this itself, but I'm not sure. What are the three locomotives pulling our train? Currently, we have a Yellowstone, an 080 switcher, and then a Denver Rear Grand Western K36 is one of the mods that Luna has put out. So hopefully that gets us a decent enough consist to do what we need to do. Oh, geez, we're shaking it up. It's not this hill that I'm worried about. It's literally going up to the other side, but we'll see. And Bandon saying very simply, good thing there's another train coming your way. Otherwise, you'd never been to a siding. Yes. So let's test out this 26L brake, because it should change up the way the game functions a bit. The Yellowstone could do up to 18,000 tons max. Well, maybe the Yellowstone would have been just all we needed, but we need to increase the amount of braking pressure on this thing because this is not going the way I thought it would. No, we do not have red marble. We are not planning on going to red marble, Solaris. I wonder, though, could we actually switch the 6ET? Can I do that on the fly? Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's a new brake system. All right, so okay, we're gonna release. So yeah, see, wait, why are there handbrakes on this train? Why are there handbrakes on this train? Where are the handbrake cars? There's not supposed to be any handbrake cars on here. That's a problem. Where are the handbrake cars? Oh God. Put a 5-pound set on the train, please, while I try to find those darn handbrake cars. Handbrake cars? Oh boy. This could be a problem. I did not know that these cars would be like this. Oh, and my train is also in a bad spot for oiling. We may well don't just go ahead and stop this train. And slow, yeah, we need to stop. I can just foresee problems happening here. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is a problem. This is officially a problem. I have no idea what cars those handbrakes are on. Oh boy. This is not going well. It says it's not that far from the back, but what level do I have the metal maker at? If you're talking about the there it is. Handbrake off. Handbrake off. Okay. Okay, well now that my handbrakes are off, I'm going to go ahead and release this. Okay. Okay. This might have been a terrible idea. I might have had the momentum. I might have just killed it. Crap, I probably have a hot box too. You're probably right here, Solaris. Well, let's try to not have a hot box if we can. So the steel mill's at tier 5 because we are masochists who like pain. Rexanus, hello, good to have you here. I'm gonna just apply the brakes while we literally oil everything because I have visions of bad things happening here. And yeah, this was a smart move to stop and get all the oil up for all these cars. Oh God, yeah, this would have been terrible for us. I mean, technically they're another railroad's property, but at the same time, I really don't want to risk things if I can avoid it. So, yeah, steel mill is at tier 5. We're on day 3, technically, of the steel mill, so that means we are now getting the next level of stuff taken care of here. Oh boy. And Oh, boy. Oh, man, I'm glad I stopped. I forgot that we don't have the auto oiler mod on, which is a huge, huge help. How many cars in this consist? We are looking at 126 today. Only 126. So let's see if we can... I think the train is mostly released. Yeah, it might be another railroad's property, but it's currently my problem. That's a good way to put it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get this starting to move, because this, I think, is going to take a hot second. And obviously, if it starts going by me at only 5 miles an hour, that might also help me with all the oiling that we have. Okay. That's good. Yes, new track sounds. That was another thing that they had. I love the new track sounds on this. Okay, we're going to slow this train down. Oh, the new sounds are so cool. Yeah, rolling, oiling. Nope, I need it to stop now. Or slow down. Slow your roll, please, train. Please let me oil. I need to lube you up, train. Oh boy. This is going as well as I thought it would. And this could take us a hot second here. But I think we have gravity helping us, more or less. Either that or there's enough good friction bearings on here that we'll see. Rex saying in my country the longest constant is 70 closed hoppers of phosphate minerals. Cool. Okay. Yeah, these new sounds of the cars is pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, nominal train's 2,500 tons. Yep. Okay. Let's see here. God, how many of these cars do we have? Oh God, they just keep coming. You know, if I was smart, I would have done all this oiling off camera. But, you know, that's my choice, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Maybe I should just find the cars that are really bad and just make sure they're better than nothing. Because at this point, well, I guess I'm almost through the iron ore cars, so there's a lot of them, but they're short, so that does help the problem. Why is there Norfolk Southern cars on this railroad? Why are there Norfolk Southern cars on this railroad? That just seems... I don't know what to even say. It seems silly. Okay. Yes, the bearings are actually turning on the cars. Yeah, there was another mod that we got off of Nexus that actually does like a visual upgrade that supposedly helps make things a little bit smoother and that sort of thing. So we're trying it out, seeing what happens here. Oh, but I can see the end of the train. We're good. We're good. We'll be fine. Thank God. Then we can actually pick up the pace here. Yes, I am the Flying Oiler. That would be a terrible YouTube channel name. The Flying Oiler. God. Okay. We're almost done. Almost done. Thank God. I'm sure that one car that had the handbrakes on is probably like 10% oil or something stupid. Maybe not. Maybe we're okay. Okay. Get that, get that. We're almost done, people. We can have the big train roll here in a moment. Although it looks like it's rolling without me really doing anything because of all the goddamn weight on these trains. God. Okay. Have I tried the new DMU Pastor Power Crab cars? No, I have not. I have not done that. Again, I've only been on my computer a few days. It's been very infrequent for me to hop on and actually play a game just because I've been so busy with other stuff. Okay. All right, last car. All right, we're good. As they say in the old country, highball. Oh, God. Okay, we're going downhill, which is going to help us. Thank God. Thank God. Alrighty. Give her the beans. Give her the blue jeans. My hotbox seemed to always on your passenger cars, not your freight. What? Why? That seems... I'm not going to say silly, but that does seem silly. Mod... Okay, Sam did a mod special. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So we're now off and running. I think we got plenty of power on this train. To the point that I almost want to try pulling the Yellowstone with this itself. And maybe when we get to Thomas Valley, running the other two engines back. Because technically, this middle engine, the Tweetsy engine, is only supposed to be the switcher down at Silva. 483 is a road engine, but I think the Yellowstone can probably handle this. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Is when we reach Thomas Valley, we'll cut off these two other engines and we'll send them back to oh, the passenger train's there. Well, that'll make this interesting. Okay. I forgot that we left the passenger train for dead out here. Apparently Strasburg 475, aka Norfolk and Western 475 is back in service. That's cool. That's fun. And got a little another engine for your slate quarry layout. Awesome. Awesome. I actually had a friend over a few days ago, and we were testing out his Talaflin model, which is an AccuCraft 1/19 scale. Cute little engine. It's tiny. My Mogul towered over it. It was kind of fun. And Cowboy Foot, we're taking an A12 up Conley at 45 miles an hour. Okay. Well, we're going to start slowing down. Because once again, I think this engine is powerful enough that we may be able to get that to work. Maybe what we'll do is we'll divide this up where the switcher will go back to Silva. And we'll actually use the other K to haul the passenger because it's almost out of water all the way to Whittier or something, just to give it a actual little bit of support. But yes, here is the let's go ahead and apply 10 pounds. Oh, I'm going to need to stop faster than this. This is not going the way I thought. This trip is like already fraught with BS. And we're only how many minutes into this? Okay. So let's unhook this. Maybe we'll be okay. Oh, those cars are moving. Oh, those cars are moving. This could be a bad idea. Woo! Maybe not. Okay. And PRR 1223, hello. Good to have you here. Let's get this switched off. Thankfully, this is going okay. How much of the railroad do I have open? We're running from Silva to Alarca. And we will probably not go any further than that. New brake sounds. Wow. Okay. So we're going to leave that there. Let's get the switcher off because we can always set the switcher to AI to go back once we're done here. Oh god, it's got the Redding hooter. The Redding hooter is here. All hail the Redding hooter. And we're also going to set this to 6L. Okay. Okay. Back onto our train we go. Man, listen to that rod clank. Mm. Oh, that's a cool little locomotive. Cool. Okay, let's see how quickly we can get our train brake line recharged here. Either way you look at it, it's going to be a hell of a climb back up. And Solar saying, I saw you're putting some trees in the backyard. Yes, the backyard plants are pretty much done. Planted a few others to replace some that were dying. But, yeah. I'm very happy that, that things are going well in the backyard. And hopefully people like that video of all the shit that's going on back there. All right, let's roll, shall we? See if we can get rolling. How much brake is on this last car? Enough that I should be able to move. Cool. Okay. So we have 14,000 ton against this locomotive. Brakes are slowly releasing. Tonnage for this train is 14,330 ton. What's one industry you'd want to model on your backyard layout? Some sort of mine somewhere would be really cool. And eventually, when I actually build my Ophir stuff, then that'll cover that. I also want to build some stock pens and maybe like a freight depot or something eventually. All right. Looks like the brakes are pretty much off. Now we can really roll. I'm not sure I guess the problem was General was dealing with that giant hill, which is why he needed all those engines. And you know what? For him, we're gonna relighter this to let's see. What does the Wabash look like? Let's see. East Tennessee and that kind of works. See if we can try some others. Well, that's kind of funny to have BNSF on there. Bessemer. Did I put a 7 and not? No. BNSF. Oh God. Let's see. Chessie. Delaware and Hudson. That actually looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Why not change it up just a little bit here? What do you think about the new track modding when it comes to maintenance away? I think that'll be awesome. I am definitely going to abuse that because you know I'm going to definitely create a route that's custom just for us. So that'd be awesome. And Odd Redneck, hello, saying, I don't know the mod, but there is one where you can adjust how much track to via multiplayer to steam engines. I run mine 1.3. They get a ton of wheel slip makes versus normal makes handling these trains fun. Yeah, I'm not sure what that one is either, but yeah. And Build a Funky, thank you for chiming in with Cody Hall's comment. You know, use the video that is on my channel about Railroading Mods 101 to kind of help get a start. And from there, definitely consider, you know, trying with Unity Mod Manager as a starting point and going from there, because those are the easiest to work with. Is the Yellowstone class locomotive? Yes, this is a Yellowstone. It is a Yellowstone. Okay. All right. That's good. Let's see if I can get number 7 to AI itself back to whatever. Let me. God, that noise is just so applicable for this little engine. What font am I using? The better question is, what font aren't I using? Let me send you back to whence you came, a.k.a. the yard at Silva. Yellowstone and Jarl doubleheader. No! That just sounds like pain. Okay. Meanwhile, over here. Okay. Looks like we're holding steady. Everything is doing what it should. We have plenty of power. Actually going to cut back on the regulator a little bit. All right. All right, silly sawmill tricks are for kids. We're not worrying about that. We have places to be, people to see, or to deliver. Speaking of, let me just flick that switch and make sure we go in on that track. Perfect. Okay. Someone needs to build Nashville Radnor hump yard. Oh boy. Steamland saying the Yellowstone and the yard will be 256,000 pounds of tractive effort. That is slightly overkill. Slight overkill. It'd be even more with a great Earl. Oh, jeez. Okay. How many rocks is that? Only a few. Only a few rocks. But just remember, it wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. Cowboy foamer. I wonder how many G-scale C16s it would take to pull a $33,000 gallon tank car. Probably way too many. So many that they would all break their gears or just blow up their boilers. Odd Redneck, God, you're safe. We got a UPX18 A and B with a UP aux tender added for diesel from the Yellowstone, and a great Jarl is a doubleheader with the tender swap mod, and both are running Jarl's tender. Jesus Christ. Why did a 32mm gauge AccuCraft 2-cylinder Shay haul 250 pounds? That seems... I hope that's over a flat track. Because I can't imagine it with any sort of grade being able to pull like that. Well, son of a gun, there's video evidence. Huh. I'll watch that after the stream here tonight. God, the rod clank. The silly rod clank. Three Spikes Railroad, hello, good to have you here. The old Tennessee Central Road in this timeline. That'd be cool. All right, let's see if we can get a nice little shot here as we come along, because we'll soon be switching and switching and switching. Oh shit, that switch is flipped, isn't it? Oh. God. Look at all that ore. Look at all that ore. God. Okay, we are almost to the steel mill. We'll see what happens. TJ Williams, thank you for joining us and subscribing. Oh, that... Okay, let's... Let's see here. Alrighty. Is there a way to get the coal mod? Which coal mod are you referring to? I would go on to Nexus Mods and then download the one you're interested in. And you can kind of go from there on that. God. All right. I might almost have to foul the yard for a bit. There's a switch thrown against me. Yeah, we're not going to deal with that right now. Yeah, oh my god, there's switches thrown against me everywhere. What the hell? Yeah, we need to normalize this bitch. Where is the end of this train? Oh yeah, we're still fouling the main. Cool. TJ, if you join our Discord, we do have Railloader saved in there along with strange customs and confusing supplements. And then UMM you can find on Nexus Mods. I'll put the link for our Discord in here right meow. Give me one moment. I might have put a little bit too much brake on, but we might be able to salvage this. We may be able to salvage this. Get that bell off, though. How much brake is on the back of my train? It's probably driving me insane. Oh, yeah, it's releasing. There's only 5 pounds on it. What the hell? I guess the cylinder hasn't moved at all, but... So I think what we'll do is we'll try to edge this as close as we can to the end of the siding here. We'll grab the switcher and then a few cars at a time just start moving them around. I think that's going to be the best way for us to handle this. There we go. Now we're thinking with portals. Alrighty, we're almost there. Almost there. My goal is if we can just get inside the siding, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to leave a lot of this train out. So, yeah, it's just kind of be what it'll be. Is there an iron mine mode yet? We're working on that. There are 2 iron mines nearby, but we haven't done anything yet to really grab them. Okay. Okay, I'm going to move this Yellowstone over because we're probably going to have to use it for something at some point here. So let's put that. Let's put it. Yeah, we'll just put it over there. Meanwhile, our little switch engine is just ready to go. Looks like. So let's get that switch thrown. Yeah, we'll just park her down here, and we'll see how badly this goes. This will be awesome. I have to learn this new brake. This is definitely interesting. All right. Meanwhile, switch engine. Let's switch your brakes over. Cool. Engine? Okay, there we go. There we go. Alrighty. Zolaris, I have no idea if Century of Steam will allow mods or not. I think it'd be interesting, but I don't know how they're building it if they're going to have mod support, just of how the game is designed. Okay. Let's get this in. Oh, hey, there's a K whatever here. Road Burner, it's good to have you here. Welcome. Please, 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 do your thing. All right, Spunky. Yeah, this ain't gonna work here, Chief. This engine is just... She ain't liking this. I'm gonna try 5 cars. Maybe that'll work. You can't tell me I'm only be able to pull 4 cars like this up at a time. God, these iron cores are so damn heavy. Okay. We need to lose some weight. So yeah, so Roadburner, thank you for bringing this up. So for those who are unaware, our friend General, who often is on here with us streaming and playing games and in videos and lots of stuff, his computer more or less fried earlier this week. So he's been trying to recover stuff off of it and try to reformat it, but he's not been able to use it like he thought, and he's struggling. That means he's not going to be able to join us for a while with all of that. Use the computer for work, for laser cutting stuff, for streaming, playing games, and it is more or less toast, and we do not have an idea of when he'll have the ability to get a new one, because he's also in the process of moving. So if you're so kind, please check out the link that I'm about to put in the chat here to a GoFundMe I've put together. All of those go directly to General to help him get a brand new working computer. We'll help offset that. That way he can get something going again, get back to normal while everything else is kind of in chaos for him. So please do consider checking it out. The link, even a few bucks here or there, will help him. So he did not ask me to do this. I'm doing this on my own volition. So thank you for considering it and supporting our friend. When shit hits the fan, it hits it good. Okay. Am I going to be able to make it up this hill? I am not sure if it will. Okay, so 5 cars at a time looks like what we're going to have to do, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. But we will do that. Okay. Also, I'm going to AI this to go back over to here. Oh no, this is not going to go well. Stop the train. Oh, we're clipping. Yeah, maybe it'll be easier if I do this. And go get that. Now we'll try moving the K. Come on. Come on, you bastard. You bastard. Oh, now it wants to go that way. Bandon, I have no idea. All right, so just to give everyone kind of an update on how this works. So we're at the blast furnaces now. We're dumping in iron ore, coal and coke, and then we'll have limestone to add. And then we will be taking that over to the next step as stuff actually gets going, which means that while all that's moving, we can do this. And then we'll also do this here. Perfect. And then I will take over here. We'll wait for that to go over. Why are you going that way? Oh my god, this thing's retarded. Oh, maybe because the there's not enough of it to go. Interesting. Okay. Okay. No, you don't. You're mine. Oh, we don't have any momentum. Crap. Okay. Well, let's see if we roll down the hill, if that'll let us get a running start here. And thank you to whoever just donated on the GoFundMe. We really appreciate that. Every little bit helps, and I really feel bad for him because he's been trying to get some stuff going, has some exciting things happening, and then it's just like, yep, the universe decides that his computer wants to stop working, and it stalled a whole bunch of stuff he was working on. So I'm hoping that the GoFundMe is successful. That way we can get him back on his feet, get back to gaming, playing, streaming, you know, doing his laser engraving stuff, laser cutting stuff. So thank you to whoever did that. Hey, we're already 10% of the way there. That's awesome, actually. Now the question is, did it actually stop it in the place I want it? And the answer is no, it did not. Okay, so you're going to move down to there. And meanwhile, come on, you son of a gun. Should I buy a Decapod at $1,700 on the used market? It's at 14%. I mean, if you've got the facilities to fix it up, then why not? Okay. Am I going to be able to get over this hill? God. Come on. Will the grade lessen? God. I swear to God. Do we need a better switch engine here? We might need a better switch engine here. Okay, yeah, this little engine's not cutting it anymore. Dang it. I was hopeful that it would. Okay. So, all right, people. Two things. A, this engine is getting temporarily retired, I'm sorry. Flip that. We're going to put that over here. But I want your recommendations for what we need to get to replace this engine. Or should we just use the K that's up here to do the switching? Because I will. But I thought this engine had like 50-some thousand pounds of tractive effort, but apparently I'm wrong. And it has officially become a pain in my butthole. So, since it's already up here, and that's going to take a little bit to load. LA tank. Now that could be fun. Like the 282 tank or one of the other ones. Oh, that's right. I haven't done this one over to 6L either. Oh, it only has 30,000. Okay. Yeah, so we had a weaker engine than I thought we had. Dang it. Okay. The 2662 L50. Okay. Oh, I didn't read with the repair parts. Okay. That switch is not thrown. Okay. Okay. Full reverse. Hook up and go. And we're going to send you down this track here. Oh, good. Those cars are almost done. Just what I wanted them to do. Oh. Come on. Go backwards. Go up the hill. Please? Please? Oh my god. Engine, please. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. See, isn't this riveting? This is incredible. We're going at barely a mile an hour. Hopefully, it actually moves more than this. Maybe, just maybe, it'll make it up the hill. Get the A5 on the back. I might need it. Yeah, at this point. Scoot this out as fast as I can. Touch the butt. Yeah, we might have to use this as a weird double header, switcher, bitcher for a little bit here. God, this is... Oh, I made it up with 4. Jesus. Okay, I thought it was 5 last time. Well, that explains a few things. Excellent. Take the Yellowstone up to the switching. I don't think the Yellowstone could make it around any of these curves up here. These are designed for small wheelbase curves, curve switchers. Okay. Oh, I dumped. Well, Train can have fun with that. And I'm going to be lazy, and we're going to do this. This. Yay. Okay. All right, so that's there. We do have cars we could take back to the interchange, but I have a feeling that every time we dump more stuff, it's going to go through, which would be awesome, but just a constellation litigation. Jesus. Yeah, it's the big train. It is just the big train. Okay. And I don't think any of this will actually start until we get a get some limestone up here. And I forget if limestone's on this train or whether it's on the cars that we left down in Silva. So now that we have 2 engines, maybe we can take 10 cars up at a time? Maybe? What the fuck? That was freaking dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cars. Look, Bandon, this was for science. Something like that. It was for some kind of science. Okay. Yeah, well, I shouldn't have hit it 11 miles an hour, but I did, Bandon. And that officially makes me an idiot. Or a smart person, I don't know. Okay. I think we'll be able to make it up this hill now. And Strasbourg number 90, hello. Good to have you here. We'll be fine. We'll get up here. Look at that. We actually are doing the thing. It's great. Did Susquehanna 142 over Southern Pacific 6 chime? Maybe. I don't remember. I know I saw it recently. I knew it had I think it was a Southern Pacific whistle on it. Whatever whistle it had was good. I know that. Okay, 3% grade. Come on. Okay. And you know what that means? We're going to try and do this all over again. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. So the question is, how quickly is this emptying a car? Why did it skip? Never mind. It's dumb to think about how this thing tries to do. Strasbourg 90, you are not wrong. However, you know, it is still blessed because it is the K. Praise be to it. And Dale Wardropper, good evening. Looking forward to getting this game next week after my PC build. I hope that goes well for you and you get to enjoy this game. It is a lot of fun. And I will mention, since you mentioned PC build, this stream tonight we are trying to raise some funds for our friend General Stonewall. You know him as the general on here. His computer pretty much died earlier this week. He's been trying to recover stuff off of it. He's in the process of moving, so he really doesn't have the funds to get another one at the moment. We want to try to help him out. So there's a link to a GoFundMe on both YouTube and Twitch if you're watching and be willing to share a couple of bucks to help go his way. Any little bit helps just to try to get him back into the digital world, allow him to continue doing the stuff he was doing before, like laser cutting, streaming with us, work projects, all sorts of things. So please consider checking out the link. Again, it's in the YouTube chat and on Discord and Twitch. So thank you for checking that out and supporting in general if you're able. All right, down we go. Alrighty. Okay, maybe this time we'll not hit it at Mach. There we go.
What's going on in here?
Everyone, it's the man, the myth, the legend himself. It's General. Hi, General.
Hi. I gotta admit, I did not expect this today.
Surprise. So, yes. If you can't tell, General is joining us from, I was about to say the great beyond, but that was about to get real morbid real fast. From his cell phone because the computer is crap. It is.
Well, so I did at least kind of sort of get it working again, but it has nothing on it, and I need to fully wipe it in order to truly get it functional, I think. But I do definitely need to upgrade some parts on it, because otherwise I don't know how long it'll be before it tries to pull something again.
Yep.
But I don't know how much of the nerd talk you were listening to the other night between me and Fuzzy. But I've come up with a semblance of a game plan. I don't know if I necessarily need to get a whole new computer, but I definitely need to replace parts on it.
Yes.
Namely the solid state drive that I use to boot both my operating system, which is Windows, and hopefully have enough room on it to actually load games directly from a solid state versus a regular disk drive. And I need to upgrade my power supply because I'm starting to think that may have also been throttling my performance a fair bit. But between those two things, that's still, that can get a little pricey pretty quick. In the meantime, I do think I can at least try to get my computer somewhat working again, so I can maybe try to join some games at some point, but it's still kind of touch and go with it.
Yeah. And that is where you come in, fair viewer. If you check out the link in the YouTube, Discord, and Twitch for the GoFundMe to help raise some funds, any little bit helps. $20, $10, $5, $69, however you feel. But every little bit will go towards General to help offset those costs, allow him to upgrade, help him get back and rolling with us here. So do consider assistant if you're able. And we thank you for your kind assistance. Otherwise,
And
General
if you
will just
don't
be a
have the
poser.
money, don't... What's that?
Otherwise, General will be a poser.
Yes. Also, I'm still on mobile right now because I'm actually still driving. I'll be home in a few minutes, so hopefully my reception won't be quite as crap.
It could be, though. It could be.
Hello? What?
See? His reception is crap. The Drifter from the Hours, hello. Good to have you here. All right. Did that just try to dump everything? Apparently it did. Okay. Something's
My
up with these
reception's
brakes.
really bad right now. I'll be home in like 5 minutes. I'll join back then.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Okay. All right, so that's done. Let's see if we can try to get the train to pull up a little bit here. That way we can continue to unload off the able to. Which would be nice. Okay. All right, let's get this set up here. Engine, please stop. Perfect. Perfecto. And we're gonna let this charge for a moment or two, because this might take a hot second. Yes. Okay. Hopefully this takes a second and actually gets done. Okay. Yeah, this might take a moment. I forgot how long it takes for the big train to sometimes do the thing. You know, the thing. The thing with the people and the stuff. Alrighty. Oh boy, this is a big train. This is the big train, and it has not a lot of brake on it. Okay, So it looks like we have coal for the power plant. What could we do while we're waiting for this here? Guy called Odin, hello. Good to have you here. Okay, so we're going to let that charge because it's probably going to take a few minutes. Let's see if our little double-header duo of destruction and doom has the ability to... Let's see what they can do here. Those are still doing its thing. Those are still doing its thing. Hey, we can go get those. So let's go get those, shall we? Because that's also going to take a moment to load up with the coking coal. And then eventually we'll need to go get more coal from Robinson Gap and other places. Okay. Great leaping lizards. I didn't want to go that way. Okay. Alrighty. You know what? I'm not doing well because I am not watching my switches at all. This is terrible. This is Sparta. Okay. Let's do this before we go down more tracks. Switched. Switched. Okay. And Rockstar is apparently withdrawing from Sony, claiming license violation. Interesting. Interesting. All right.
Hello.
Hello, General.
Hello, Angry. All right, so what's going on? What's happening? I know I can't join in the action, but I can at least provide peanut gallery.
So, we are switching the steel mill. I have brought the big train down. The good news is, with the big train, we only needed the Yellowstone.
Oh, really? So the Yellowstone was enough?
Correct. The Yellowstone was enough, just not on that hill.
Not on the... Which hill?
Correct.
Wait, which hill?
The one at Silva.
Oh, that hill.
Yeah, the hill you were struggling to shift all 14,000 tons that you had.
Yeah.
Apparently the engine's rated for 18,000 tons.
Well, Well, I mean, you move 18,000 tons, and what do you get?
Your mom?
Maybe.
Yes.
Your mom's so fat.
That she needed a Yellowstone to get her up the hill.
Yes. You needed 2 Yellowstones.
3 Yellowstones. That's enough, though.
Yeah. Yes, 3. 3 was the cap.
3 shall be the number of the whatever. And the number of the whatever shall be 3.
Yes.
And whose fault is that? Yours,
Hold on.
because you don't have the technology.
Because I don't have the what?
You don't have the technology.
Right, I don't have the technology. I probably should have the technology, but I don't have the technology.
Well, we are hopefully going to fix that technology for you.
Yes. Yes. Well, honestly, like I said, I did not expect this at all. I really do appreciate it. Like I was not expecting you to do this.
And that's my best asset. Great asset.
That's not your best asset, but best ass.
Yep, everyone, you heard it here first. It's all about ass on the Angry
All
Rag
about-
Timer stream, not Steam.
I mean, you are running Steam
I am running Steam.
while playing a game on Steam, while thinking about live Steam.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Looks like there's a grass fire going on in Oklahoma City right now. That's not good. Rabbit Squirrel just saw that the Pure Marquette 1225 will not be going to the Buckingham branch this fall. I saw that. That is disappointing, but I'm not surprised.
Did they say why?
Logistics, I think, was the main problem.
Fair.
Yep. And then Tiago, I'm probably going to mispronounce this, saying hello there from Portugal. Well, thank you for tuning in from Portugal.
Wow, you have quite the international audience.
Yes. Apparently, there's nothing better on tonight. No, I'm kidding.
That's a joke, son.
Speaking of Foghorn Leghorn, have you... Oh, it stopped releasing the goddamn train while I was away? Screw you, you stupid big engine.
Did it just say...
It just went back in the lap.
Huh. Nah, I don't really feel like it.
What the hell?
It gave you 3-point protection while you went away.
It gave me 3-step, but like, what the hell? Like what again? Like what? I have to start from scratch and building up the goddamn pressure.
It's only time.
Well, congratulations, everyone. There's not a lot else to do on this railroad right now, so we are literally waiting for this bullshit to do its thing.
So I take it you did end up taking that whole thing in one section.
I took what you had, and I left some down there, but that gives a reason to go back.
There was still a lot in the yard that had to go that way.
Yeah. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I also love how apparently with the steel mill mod, there's no order of how they unload some of the cars.
Yeah, they're just kind of freeballing it.
Yeah.
I'd like to say that's realistic, because guarantee you probably some dude just out there unloading it's just like, yeah, we'll get to this one first.
Yeah.
probably is an order. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah. The order is random.
I'm sure there is a logic to it. You just don't know the logic. Logically speaking, it has to be a logic because there has to be logic for the logic to work, right?
Yeah.
Or you were talking about the Yellowstone? Yellowstone's
Yes,
the thing that screwed you over?
The Yellowstone.
Hmm. Wow. How much is that? You still have 93 cars on that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, I think you're going to be there for a minute. You could always tack another engine to the tail end.
I could, but the problem is I can't get to it from the other side because there are engines and cars blocking it. So here's what we're going to do. I want to keep running with the 6L brake stand. However, we're going to go to 26, or back to 26.
Wait, you have a brake stand mod?
Yeah.
Oh, when did that get added?
We just added it today.
Oh.
And guy called Odin with 100 bits because I bought a Crosby 3 chime today. I request you put a Crosby 3 on one of the locomotives.
You bought a Crosby 3 chime?
Apparently, guy called Odin bought a Crosby 3 chime today.
Wow.
So, you know what? We're going to put a Crosby 3 on this Dirkwa engine.
Congrats, my guy. What diameter Crosby 3?
Yes, these are the important details that we need. Let's go to C's. C is for Crosby. Oh, sweet. You know what is a Crosby 3? Cast locomotives.
Yes.
And 50 bits from guy called Odin saying 5-inch Crosby 3 chime. Thank you.
Ooh,
And thank you for resubscribing to Tier 1. Appreciate it.
I'm pretty sure a 5-inch Crosby 3 is what they have on 190. I am a sucker for Crosby 3s.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to let that go because I just remembered we have two things we could do while we're waiting for shit to happen up here. So let's see. We have a couple of cars up at the Walker Iron Mine we could bring down, but that's going to just pile on with the cars we have. But remember, folks, we left the passenger train in Thomas Valley because it is pretty much out of water. So we're going to drag that up to Whittier, get that reset. That way that that train is rescuable. And when Midland is back on, we'll make sure he actually can use it and not just be...
Sad.
Yeah.
I'm also pretty sure there was a whole string of stuff for, like, the concrete factory.
Yep, that's going to be our next location. And guy called Odin with another 50 bits saying, from what I understand as well, all the original narrow gauge Tweetsie locomotives all wore 5-inch Crosby 3s. Interesting.
I don't know if all of them were, because I think a lot of them rock the Baldwin 3. Just their regular Baldwin 3s. Now, I do think... now I'm going to have to go back and look. There is the whistle off of number 11 currently sitting in the Newton Depot in Newton, North Carolina, which I still haven't been back there. I need to go back there. But I'm pretty sure it was a Baldwin 3. I could be wrong. I know that they put the Crosby 3 on 190 during its stay at the Tweetsie, or since it came down here, just because I don't think they wanted to keep running the White Pass 5 on it. They wanted to put a 3 chime on it.
I don't know about the rest of them running those originally. Excuse me.
Interesting. But what about ducks? I don't know.
Have you considered geese?
Galloping?
Yes. What other type?
That's all the type that matters, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I still need to get my galloping goose put with battery. I should have done that from the get-go. And now I know. And thank you for the additional individual who put a donation in on the GoFundMe. We are now well over 10% of the way to getting General a bunch of replacement parts for his computer, or potentially a whole brand new one, depending on how the crow flies. So thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. I mean, if you don't feel obligated to donate. I'm not, you know. If you can't make it, if you can't swing it, don't feel obligated to donate. But if you got a few bucks and you don't mind helping me out a little bit, I really do appreciate it.
Again, General had no knowledge of me doing this before I did it. Therefore, you can blame me entirely. Yes, Andy, man, this is the big train. All trains here are the big train.
Small trains, big trains, fast trains, slow trains. We're in the big and fast stage right now, I'm pretty sure. It is still a good looking locomotive. The Durgwa that never was.
Yes.
I had a thought.
Thought? What's that?
Well, you see, when you have lightning strike your brain in a certain way or flow through your brain in a certain way, it makes this thing called an idea.
Oh boy. This usually sounds to be a bad idea. Also, T.G. Harrison, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here.
Well, I thought it would be funny if somehow we found a cheap G-scale Mikado and then kit bashed it to look like a outside frame K36.
I mean, that could be funny. I don't know what work would need to go into that, but that could be funny.
Which, of course, going to be future project because money.
Yes.
Oh. Did I tell you I officially signed my new lease papers?
That is good to hear. That is good to hear.
Yep, so I am scheduled to take over my new lease about mid-September. So that will be, that'll be good. That first month's going to suck a little bit because I just put my deposit down and I got to pay the first month's rent there and my final month's rent here. Why is it double-headed?
Because the 482 is pretty much dead at the moment.
Oh.
There is no water in that tender.
Gotcha.
So we're going to water and fuel both of these engines drop the passenger train on a siding out here, let it just kind of be what it be, and then return
The slab.
40. Yeah. Return the slab or suffer my curse.
I would do it, but I don't have access to my soundboard. Unfortunately.
But do I have access to that soundboard? That is the question.
I actually don't know if I. Let me see.
Nope, I don't have access to that one.
Hold on a minute. Now you do.
Oh yeah, I have to.
You have to accept. You have to accept it.
I have to accept it. Yeah. Is that the only one in this server?
Huh?
Nope. There it is.
Oh wait, I do have access to my soundboard now.
What's your offer?
Maybe.
Yes.
Did it play or no?
It did.
Huh? I can't hear it. That's odd.
By the way, we now have Rod Clank.
Rod clank. Ooh. So it sounds like just clank, 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 clank
Yes,
going down.
it does.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta wonder. I've been wondering about something. Is it just like American narrow gauge locomotives and American locomotives in particular that seem particularly clanky? Because I don't know if I remember really hearing like a video of a European steam locomotive that just sounds like clanky like that.
Maybe. I genuinely do not know.
Huh. Well, then again, I guess most of the European locomotive videos I see are either really tiny narrow gauge or like big mainline power running at speed. Oh, did I tell you about a video that popped up on my feed the other day? You know that Porter locomotive that AccuCraft is doing?
Yes.
I saw a video of that locomotive pop up running on my screen or on my YouTube. Yeah.
Nice.
I could not tell you the channel name because it was in Japanese. But they liked my comment, so
Hooray.
yeah.
Apparently, London, Midland, and Scottish locomotives also clank a lot. It's good to know.
So that, yeah, good to know. It's not just a American thing. It's kind of, I guess, inherent of having a giant external combustion engine.
Correct. Apparently, they didn't bother tightening the rods as much as the other companies.
Ah. Well, I do gotta wonder if, since narrow gauge locomotives are typically expected to kind of handle sharper curves and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
I do gotta wonder if maybe some of the tolerance in those are a little looser
Maybe.
to help accommodate like lateral travel or something like that.
I genuinely do not know the answer to that. If you know that, let us know in the comments. Also, a Great
Answers
Western
on-
Railroad 1400 042T clanks a lot when it's near the end of its 10-year boiler ticket. I believe that.
Yeah. If it's near the end of its 10-year boiler ticket, I guess that would mean they would tear down all the running gear and everything too.
Probably.
Probably. I imagine a lot of it has to do with like wear in the axle, or not axles.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah. the bearing surfaces. What the heck are they called? Not. What are they called? Like inserted bronze pieces. You know what I'm talking about. I can't think of the name for some reason.
Excellent.
Oh, also, I don't remember if I told you or not, but thankfully I was able to save all of the progress I had made on files for my project.
Okay, that's good at least.
Yeah. So I might be able to continue. I might actually try to work on that on my work computer if I bring it home with me, but I don't know. Especially considering I need to have access to the drawings, and I don't know how. I don't think they would particularly appreciate me plugging in a random external solid state drive into my work computer.
So you're saying you should steal a solid state drive out of your work computer?
Well, it's more of I don't think they want me to. I don't think they would approve of me sticking random USB sticks into the side of my into my work computer because something virus, something sensitive information, something yada yada blah blah. Internet safety, people. Also, why is the open air car just look so fat?
Because it is.
It is just fat. It's not just my imagination.
Correct. Your imagination is not fat.
Calling me fat. Is it fat with a F or
It's
fat
more of
with
a big
P?
bone situation.
So, well, is it fat with an F or fat with a PH? Also, is there anyone left on those cars, or are they just...
Oh, there are, but I don't run passengers on my freight railroad.
So you're just gonna strand them in the yard?
Yeah.
Pulling an Amtrak? Also, I know why the observation car is behind the caboose because we want the bonus, but it bothers me.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear the rod clank.
Oh, we're about to hit it. Well, there's a caboose now on the end of this train.
Another caboose.
Midland has so many cabooses you can choose from. Do they do anything? Hell no, but they're there.
They look good. That's all that matters.
Correct, and that's half the problem. Is you have to look good to be good. That's the rule of life, I'm pretty sure.
The rule of cool. The rule of cool applies to everything. Ooh, is that new air effects?
Yes.
Ooh, I like that. That sounds good.
Okay. So 483, I'm going to send you on a mission from GAD. And that mission is very simple. You're going to kill the Batman.
For some reason, I don't know if that's a simple mission for a steam locomotive.
You'd be surprised. All right. Well, we've had some time pass. Let's move that out of the way. Let's see what's going on with our big honkin' steam locomotive.
Also, I don't know if your computer's dying or if my internet's dying. One of the two is dying.
Oh my god, it still has not done anything to recharge the brakes.
You know, I was thinking about something.
What?
You think it's a case of with that whole new brake system, if you're not to it, it just automatically laps it.
Maybe.
Also, when did it get changed to East Tennessee and Western North Carolina?
We did it for you.
Did you?
Yes, the big train.
The big train. The Baldwin pitching the East Tennessee and Western North Carolina, a new locomotive circa 1945. Wait, what wheel arrangement is that one again?
2666 or no 2886.
2884.
2884. 2884. I can count wheels.
Close enough. Close enough. I'm pretty sure the one they proposed was like a two. Actually, I think the one they did propose was a 2884.
Narrow gauge Yellowstone all the way.
Pretty much. It was either a 2884 or a 2882. I think they also proposed a 2662. Clink, 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 clink.
Yes.
Is that a base game sound change or is that a
That's
mod?
a base game sound change, I believe.
Really? Nice. So you've just given up on recharging that train?
Yeah, I'm gonna just pull it apart slowly but surely and see what happens.
Gotcha.
And I'm back to not paying attention to my goddamn switches because I could have stopped shorter than I did. But, you know, now we're here.
You're just ensuring you have plenty of clearance to the points. Hey, look, a freight house. You'll have one of those soon.
Yes, you're not wrong.
Wait, have you told them about that yet or no?
No, I've not. I may be buying a freight house next month as well. Guys, I have a problem.
No, you don't have a problem. They have a problem. You can stop anytime you want, right?
Okay. Let's see what we can do.
Well,
Okay, that
you
needs
take...
to go to Kirkland, but we can't really do much with that. Where's our
You put
iron at? Iron is being stupid. Perfect. We can't move any of those yet.
It's simple. You put the lime in the coconut.
All right, we're going to go on a mission. A mission from Gad. You know what? We're going to take the
Another
Yellowstone
one?
because I feel like it.
Well, I almost feel like you got to put a Crosby 3 on the Yellowstone because reasons.
Yes, I'll put a Crosby 3 on.
Put the one for 190, the alternative one. Is that the regular or the alt?
I don't know. Let's go get some more iron ore. That's right, folks. We're
More
taking a
iron ore.
Yellowstone up the Walker Branch.
I don't know if I took it up the Walker branch. I know it will fit up the Whittier branch.
Well, we're about to do some experimenting, folks, and we're about to figure out if
Will
we
it
can do
blend?
certain things. Yes.
Actually, I guess it'd be more, will it bend?
Will it blend?
Yes.
Will it spend? Yes.
Will it end? Will it append? But is it friend? No, because you didn't blow for the crossing.
Yes.
The silent killer. Merciless. Also,
right.
full disclosure, if I see more out of it than normal, I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep. But I'm feeling good, Mr. Krabs.
That's what they all say.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is. I'm all that they say. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I am very excited about my new place,
Uh-huh.
because especially considering on days like today, where I didn't leave till like I don't know 6:30 or so,
Mm-hmm.
I will be going from a 30-minute drive to a 5-minute drive.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be fantastic. Plus, I'm also going from a 1-bedroom apartment to a 2-bed house. So
That means you could
for
sleep
less,
in one bed every night.
yes, I rotate them.
Rotate.
Yes. You know
And
what that also
Mohawk Valley
means?
Line, I've been losing it for a while.
What's that?
Mohawk Valley Line, I've been lost for a while. So I'm not surprised.
Are they lost? What are they lost about? Are you lost?
Probably.
I'm losing it. I've been losing it for a while. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room with trains.
SJ with the $20, thank you. For the general, he says, hello all.
All I heard was JSJ with $20, and then you broke up really badly.
He's saying hello all. For the general.
He's saying what?
Hello. That is exactly how it reads.
Hello.
HEWWO.
Why is he speaking in Ulu speak?
Why do I not have the cars? I'm going to get cars.
He's starting to believe. But why is JSJ speaking in Ulu?
Maybe he's thinking of those Japanese girls. I don't know.
The anime.
Them anime waifus. Them dang internet waifus.
And dang on, I tell you what. Them dang old anime internet waifus.
Big old anime titties, man.
Yeah, big old anime titties. I tell you what, man, we just gotta get in there and look at that on to tell you what. Come on.
Anime titties.
And
Now we're singing about anime titties. Anyways.
we took a left turn down anime titties when we should have taken a right turn at Albuquerque, I guess.
Yes.
Speaking of Albuquerque, have you seen anything else about the new Coyote versus Acme movie?
I cannot wait to see that. I'm kind of wishing that I had made the Steam up the week after so we could then go watch it while you're up here.
Well, coulda, woulda, shoulda, didn't. But I'm planning on actually no, it wouldn't have worked out either way because I couldn't have come if it was the following weekend.
That's
my
true.
brother's birthday.
That's true. I think that's why we scheduled it the way we did.
Right. So as it stands right now, I'm planning on probably my family and I are going to go out and see it opening weekend. Just gotta. It's not playing in every single theater though, so I got to figure out which theater it is. It's playing in a lot of the big ones though.
Yes. I fully intend of going over to the big movie theater that I can get booze and food at and watch it there because that'll improve the watching experience, I feel.
That does sound like a good time, I'm not gonna lie.
Up and here we go. Here's the curves that this engine is not quite designed to do, but we're gonna force it through.
That's designed to do. Look, it's doing it.
It's slowed from
Clearly.
like 18 to 9.
That is a minor slowdown. I mean, look at it. It's pivoting. Pivot. I'm actually more wondering if the tender is what's binding up than the actual locomotive. Doesn't that have like the centipede style tender on it?
Possibly.
Well, so far that seems to be the only curve it's really slowed down for.
Let's see what happens next.
Well, next, you got a bridge. Trestle, if you will. Which I don't think is rated for the weight of a Yellowstone. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. Also, I forget where there's some of these cars stashed up here, so we're about to see if I have to dump this train.
Well,
The answer is probably yes, but
what type of cars are those?
ones that we can probably get rid of.
Get rid of? What are they? I can't tell.
They're all the empty cars for limestone. But considering we're getting all the limestone out of the interchange because we don't have a place to load or unload.
Oh. I mean, always add a place to load or unload.
That would require running to Hewitt.
Why don't we?
Because right now you don't have a working computer, and I would have to do that myself, and I do not have the ability to do that myself.
Well, I mean, there's nothing saying you have to do it right now, but you can still keep the cars for whenever. Well, I guess you're just getting rid of them. Could have sold them.
Look at me go.
Could have done a tax write-off, but nope, just scrapping them where they stand.
Oh, crap, that's right, we have
Classic
Scrap
railroad.
Appalachia. What the hell am I doing?
Classic railroad moment. Why is my gear?
I forgot about Scrap Appalachia. I forgot about Scrap Appalachia.
Not like it's just right there at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can hook on to those. What's left of them, anyways. And drag them down with you.
Correct.
What's that line going off to the right?
That's the normal line. We're on the new line that goes up to the iron ore mine.
Is this an iron ore mine we've had before?
No, this is one that we got just for the steel mill.
Okay. That's right, because I think the other... We've had an iron ore mine, I think, on that branch before, but was it on the other side? Like, going up the other side of the Y? Or like the other side of the switchback?
Yes.
The branch line off of the branch line, not a switchback.
Okay, this engine is not liking this curves.
That one, I get the feeling it's really not going to like.
And Texas Machine is saying, I'm really excited for the new update with the ability to modify the terrain. Yes. We will be building custom routes if we can figure out how to do it. The Tweetsea shall rise again.
Yes, all 150
The Durkwa
miles.
will rise again. The broad
The broad
top
top.
has already risen, but we'll make it rise in virtual form.
The Colorado and Southern.
The Colorado
Mm,
Midland will rise again. The Denver
Yes.
South Park of Pacific will rise again. The abandoned part of the White Pass in Yukon will rise again.
The West Side Lumber. Yeah.
Oh man, did you hear the news about West Side Lumber?
Didn't they get
Number
didn't-
14.
Yeah.
She's back at Roaring, or she's at Roaring Camp now.
Yeah.
Which is obviously a good home for her. So,
Well, I can't remember what state was 14 in for the longest.
Colorado. It was on the loop, and then at the Colorado Road Museum in storage, basically.
Right, because it ran on the loop, and then they just was it the lease expired on it, or they just didn't want to run it anymore?
It's
That was
slightly
one of
more
the ones-
complicated, but more or
It was in
less
private.
the loop changed operators, and the previous operating company just moved all their shit to the Colorado Road Museum.
Oh, well, I mean, because was this one of the ones in the private collection, or was? Am I thinking of something else?
Not necessarily.
Was it? Because I thought was 12 in a private collection?
Well, 12, 14, and the 8 were all owned by the same dude,
Okay.
or the same family, and now the 8's been moved to a museum in Granby. The 12 got sold or moved to the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine, and 14 has been leased to Roaring Camp.
Oh, they leased it to Roaring Camp, not sold it.
Correct.
Okay. So it may still be in operable condition then?
They're going to fix it up. Like both 12 and 14 are going to be put back into service. So
Wonderful.
that means more shades. It's Steam Lance. You're correct. Wait, who said it? Yes, with 3 Foot and Railroader, we could literally have the West Side Lumber Company.
Yes. The McKelvey brothers shall rise.
It's a gad. The Cass Scenic Railroad will rise in
still there,
Railroader.
Yeah, it's still there, but it'll make its grand appearance. Oh goodness. You know,
Lime Steam Lance, or stay in base game with the Alarka logging running on 3 Foot and make it West Side Lumber.
East Side Lumber. East? I thought you said West. The Walker Side Lumber Company.
The Walker Side Lumber Company. And Dwarf 892 with the $5 saying, General broke his computer. Hope he's ready to take out a second mortgage to build one. That is why we are helping to fundraise for this. So every little bit helps if you want to do it through either the GoFundMe or, as I said, any super chats, things from from this stream here tallied up, and we'll send it to General after everything clears.
So a bit of a side on that. I was wanting to upgrade my computer for a long time, but I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And when I was finally ready to buy the components to upgrade my computer, that's when the whole AI data center craze hit, and all the prices skyrocketed, and I can't find the parts. Or I couldn't find the parts. I can find the parts now. They're just very expensive.
You know what else is really expensive?
Live Steam?
Live Steam.
Yes. Oh boy. Oh, speaking of, I need to talk with Steve again. I need to you know what? Either this weekend or next week. I need to.
Oh, they're free rolling.
They're rolling pretty fast. Looks like. Well, that handbrake did a good job. But yeah, I need to either this week or next week finish up my drawings and actually send something off to get made, I guess, or at least get quotes on it.
Lost Dragon, I know there is a mod that the WNCR folk are using. It's not public yet, as far as I'm aware.
What's that?
The 3-foot mod.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's public yet. I think they're still testing it.
All right, let's roll. Down the hill we go.
I'm still trying to figure out what that little extra spur off the side there's for. Jeez, clank, clank, clank. Is that spur for like future expansion or something?
I think it's just a runaway track.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That would make sense. Yeah, I could see someone forgetting to set a handbrake up there and you just have a car come out at Mach. Jesus. Yeah. Although thankfully the switchback would probably catch it. The thing I heard was you'd think that.
And that's all I
The thing I heard was you'd think that.
And that's all I said.
Wow. Well, I would think that. Unless there's a malicious ne'er-do-well ready to throw the switch the other way whenever it comes back down the mountain.
She'll be
Preferably
switching back the mountain. Oh God, we're on the ground.
Ooh, that. I take it did not like that curve at all.
Yeah, that was a brake hose popping.
How many cars are on the ground?
At least one or two.
A locomotive for sure.
Engines at 58%. Jesus Christ.
Brown. So what I'm hearing is the Yellowstone is gonna need to go into the repair shop again.
Yes.
Didn't it just come out?
Maybe.
I feel like we just repaired it not long ago. That's rough. I know it is very easy to derail going downhill because you go faster than you think.
Yeah.
That's, I think that was one of those spots you said, wow, it slowed down to like 8 miles an hour here.
Oh my God, the rod clank is so much worse now.
So they must have made it tied to how much damage it took. You look at the color gradient between the tender and the cab of the locomotive, you can see how brown. It sounds like someone's whacking a tube.
Like a bunch of boom whackers.
A bunch of boom. Whoa there. Whoa there. Bunch of boom whackers, huh?
You don't know what a boom whacker is?
No, I don't know what a boom
It's
whacker
the fucking
is.
like plastic tubes that make musical noises.
Oh, those things, yeah. I thought it was like a slur for boomers.
No! No, in this case, for once, I was not being that dumb.
I mean, to be fair, it does kind of sound like it, doesn't it?
I mean, they do use them a lot in retirement homes, but that's about the point.
Boom whacker. I think the ones I'm thinking of, I think of the ones that what do we call them? We call them like whack tubers or something like that. And then you also had the tube that you slung above your head and it made a funny noise.
Yes.
I do gotta wonder what engine they record. Is that a generated sound or is that based off of a recording? Because if that's based off of a recording, what poor engine did they get that recording off of?
And $20 from Bandon saying, "Sounds like you need a new engine. Have you considered a Burke?"
Did we have a Burke? That was the other save.
Yes, but it sounds like we're about to get another one. Thank you,
Burke.
Bandon. We will put that money towards the general fund, the general's fund. And as soon as we get this consist down to Bryson, we will get a Burke and have the Yellowstone get fixed up because it's already screwed.
Again. Burke. Dinkle Burke.
Dinkle Burke.
It's aggressive sounding brakes. Oh boy. I need to figure out what I want to pack next. Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching you play, and I'm looking around at all the stuff I still need to pack. I still have a month, right? Well, over a month. I have a month and a half. I got a bunch of crap.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. I mean, I do have like 15 days of overlap too between when my old lease expires and my new one starts. So in theory, I should be able to take one piece at a time after work and not have to worry about it. Hey, you're probably about to derail again.
I'm trying to fix it. This may or may not go well for me. Most likely not, but
That's the curve I'm worried about for the Burke. Or not the Burke, the Yellowstone.
Well, we know that the Burke did not make it through. I forget what the Burke did and did not do.
I think the Burke could make it up there. But I think
Didn't we test that the Burke didn't work at one point? I thought we did that.
I don't remember. I think we took the Burke up there at one point, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think it went poorly for us.
Probably. You mean like the Yellowstone?
Yes.
What?
To be fair,
What
the
do you mean
Yellowstone
large-
was doing fine until the thing, the hill.
The hill. That is a nice looking. I like that particular bit right there, where it's got the cut going back, and you can see the other side with the river and everything.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's very narrow gauge or very logging. Very
Yes.
log, much wow.
Much log, very wow.
Yes.
Great
Great asset.
asset. It's the great
asset,
log.
Charlie Brown.
It's the great logging assets, Charlie Brown.
It's the fruit roll-up, Charlie Brown.
Also, when does that start?
It doesn't.
Peanuts being...
Yeah, they're still being their thing. But it's okay.
It's the great legally distinct...
Oh god, I think I just uncoupled something.
Yes.
Well, I just dumped to the train.
It's the great legally distinct...
It's the great you fucked it up, Charlie Brown.
Yes. Charles
Entertainment Cheese.
Yes, Charles Entertainment Cheese. For anyone confused about that, Chuck E. Cheese, that's his actual name.
Yes, Charles Entertainment Cheese. What a dapper man. Hybrid mouse.
Anthropomorphic animatronic. Anthropomorphic? Yes. Just bleed it.
This could be a bad idea, but we're about to see what happens if I try to get this recoupled on the hill.
Just bleed it. Bleed it. Just bleed it. Woo! I mean, it can only go poorly once.
Oh, here we go.
That's a little fast. That sounded violent.
Yes.
Wait, was that the brakes reacting to that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I gotta say, I'm digging the new sounds.
Yes.
Even though I'm only listening to them on my
Cellular
phone.
device.
My cellular device, my phone's speaker. So I'm sure I'm not getting the full effect of it, but they sound good.
Hooray.
Bryson?
Yeah, it'd be nice if the brakes could release so I could roll down this hill.
You know what you could do while you're waiting for the brakes to release?
Oh, the brakes are releasing.
Oh. Buy Dogecoin. Don't actually.
Yeah, right now it's not a good time.
No. The only good time I think for that was right at the beginning of it, and then it turned into a pump and dump.
Yep.
You're already back up to 22 mile an hour.
I'm just going to let it roll. I still have no brakes.
To have no brakes as in you lost your air, or as in you're not applying any brakes?
The brakes have not recharged enough to really do a damn thing, so let's pray. Jason Pace, hello, welcome. Specific thing, we're fundraising for the general. So for those who are either just joining or haven't heard yet, so, oh shit. Oh shit. We have no brakes, we have no brakes, this is bad, this is bad. We have no brakes, this is bad, this is bad. So anyways, earlier this week, General's PC that he uses for a bunch of stuff, including playing games with us, has more or less shit the bed. It was old and needed to be updated anyways, but it finally decided to be like, no, fuck you, and pretty much was like, yeah. So
Yeah.
he's also in the process of moving, and we're trying to make sure that he can have some access to the outside world while doing that process. So we are trying to help raise some money that can then be handed over to him. That way he can replace or upgrade his PC to be at a point where it is functional in the modern age. So
Yeah.
we have a GoFundMe set up that if you want to put in a couple of bucks, any amount helps, just to help with everything from solid state drives, graphics card, RAM, power supply, trying to just improve.
The two biggest things I need right now is a solid state drive and a bigger power supply, because power supply is not doing too hot right now, and I'm in this perpetual loop of I can't redo my Windows load because I can't make space on the drive for Windows, because Windows is currently taking up the space in the drive, and I can't delete Windows off of the drive because Windows is taking up the space of the drive. I'm in this weird catch-22 with it. I got options, but
Oh, well, my
great.
train just dumped again.
Why? Did you lose something?
I tried to stop it, and it just dumped.
Huh. What was the tender at?
95%.
Yeah, that's not bad. So only the engine got borked. Got it.
Correct. So I'm going to put the bunch of scrap cars on the scrap line. We're going to move the engine over to get fixed up, and then we'll get the Burke. God, that engine sounds so bad.
What the heck?
And Jason Pace, thank you for the $25 for the general. No first person penalty required. TG Harrison is also saying you could try Linux.
No. All right, so let me put it this way. Linux seems like a cool concept. The problem is I do not want to dedicate a bunch of time to trying to learn Linux, and I do not want to have to rely on Linux. If Linux was as intuitive as Microsoft, then yes, I would consider it heavily. And I know it's getting better, especially like with some of the stuff that's going on with Steam OS and that type of thing. But just for the moment, no. In case you didn't know, I am not like super computer savvy. I know enough to maybe be a little dangerous, but I'm not like, I don't know what I don't know, basically. And I haven't really gotten that far down into the rabbit hole because I don't know if I need another expensive hobby. Such as Angry's expensive hobby of wrecking our very nice locomotives.
Yes.
Is that base game to the left, or is that...
Yeah, it's base game. That's the Y. And the buildings
No, I
for the
meant
Y.
the buildings?
Yeah, it's all
Those-
base game.
Are they? Okay.
I can't remember. It's been so long since we played base game. I don't remember what's base game and what's not anymore. That locomotive sounds rough.
All right, let's get this moved over here.
And dump the brakes.
Yeah, it dumped. It just dumped the train.
I'm wondering if that's something to do. Do you still have the stand on or no? I can't tell what type of controls you got on it because it's itty bitty. Maybe it's something to do with the damage the locomotive sustained. Isn't there supposed to be like a whole scrapyard there?
Yes and no.
Or was that another addition?
That might have
to
been
it?
another edition that we had.
Because we had the... I don't remember. All right, please don't leave that sitting in Scrap-A-Latcher for too long, or else the cutters may get a little too excited thinking they have a whole locomotive to cut up.
We do have to order a boxcar or two, I think, to...
Oh yeah, for the scrap parts.
Yes.
I don't remember if we ordered one or not. Look, it's doing the thing.
Oh my god, it articulates.
You gotta articulate that sentence really well. What's up with the little like goatee of a cow catcher? I just noticed that.
That's what it's got, my guy.
Alright.
It just seems like it's like weepily limping, like.
It's very sad right now. I didn't hear no bell. Put me back in. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Have you ever seen the video of them hauling away some of those old German steam locomotives to be scrapped?
I don't remember.
There's a video I saw a long time ago, and it was labeled something like Ghost Train or something like that. And basically, it was just old steam locomotives. You know how they had just the lines and lines and lines of steam locomotives over in Europe?
Mm-hmm.
And still do to a certain extent. There was a video of like one of those getting dragged off, and it sounded just about like that.
Nice.
Although there was a lot less chuffing involved and a little bit more diesel engine. What is that off to the left supposed to be for again?
Like a maintenance yard, I think.
I don't know, because I don't feel like I've ever seen us deliver anything to it.
No, we've always used it as storage for something at some point.
Right.
All right. Bandon asked for a Burke and a Burkalopolis. We shall get.
Berkshire. We're Chestershire or we're Berkshire. That's what it should be named, is Worcestershire. Don't ask me how to spell it. Phasing through the locomotive, are we?
Yes.
What font's that?
I'm not sure. Whoa.
Yes. Once again, the stroke lettering has returned. The last broad top. Railroad and the of course, Reading and Northern. Reading 7 Northern. I love Reading 7 Northern.
I also love the Reading 7 Northern. We're going to leave it like this. So we have a little bit of switching to do, and then we'll take this stuff over to the steel mill.
It's not like you could put it in the hole anyways, considering it's probably still emptying.
Correct.
Brains.
Oh, it's Sam.
Hey, Sam.
Hello. I heard somebody's computer, and we're not going to mention any names here, decided that it was going on strike.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's mine. That's
I'm so
me
sorry
in,
to hear that, friend.
That's me in the corner. That's me crying softly about it.
Showed up to show my support.
Basically, for some reason, I was in the process of trying to fix another problem. My computer basically decided to flip me off with both hands and more or less soft locked me out of it, and I had to end up doing a whole reboot and everything. And now it's workable, but it needs help. So,
Nice.
like, at this point, I probably need a couple new components to really truly fix it.
Huh.
And yeah.
Huh. Well, bad gum.
Like, my power supply is kind of iffy right now, and the biggest thing that I think would help it is if I manage to get a new solid state drive, because right
Sure.
now I'm in a perpetual kind of catch-22 of I need to boot or load a new boot of Windows, but I can't load a new boot of Windows because there's no space for Windows because Windows is taking up the space. That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't do a whole lot of computer stuff myself, but I understand enough of what you're saying to realize the significance of it.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the condolences and the support. all of it helps. This was a complete surprise to me, by the way. Mr. Ragtimer here apparently schemed this up on his own.
Well, that's just the kind of thing Angry would do.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm very, very grateful he did.
We talked about the funny news today.
Which one's that?
Not funny, just the comments are funny. The 1225 not going to Buckingham.
Correct.
Oh yeah, we talked about that a little earlier.
Okay.
I think we were saying it might have been something with logistics or something like that.
Yeah, I'll take it at face value. I'm sure that the rumor mill has already spun it up into lots of things, but we'll just take it at face value.
Yeah. Yep. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I still need to get out and see the 1225 at some point, though.
Well, it's a good thing I know one of the official photographers for it that could probably get us an in.
Ooh.
So, I'm not saying we abuse the connections, but maybe one day.
We
What's
might
the point
need
of having connections if you don't use them?
Exactly. Maybe not abuse, but use at least.
Use is fair.
Yes.
Yes, use. Abuse is not. Use is fair.
I like trains.
Yeah, trains.
Trains are cool. Trains are also dumb, but trains are cool.
They're very dumb.
Yes.
Remember, don't let your kids do trains. It's much more expensive than drugs.
Don't let your
Trains be trains.
Yeah, don't let your locomotives go loco. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes. Have you talked with your locomotive about the dangers of snorting coal dust?
No, but I have talked to my locomotive about the dangers of letting their oil fire go out on a hill.
Ooh. Yeah. Here, the relight can be a bit explosive sometimes.
Just like on the Georgetown Loop.
Yeah.
That was the joke, but yeah.
I'm glad I picked up on it. I'm just here. Thank you.
Yeah.
He'll be here all week. Well, maybe not all week.
I can't give Angry too hard of a time. I'm watching I'm watching him work the Reading 7 Northern Berkshire through the yarn here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Reading Southern Northern.
I love the Reading 7 Northern.
It's only 7 Northerns above Reading.
Correct.
Yes.
Not 8,
That
just
means-
only 7.
That means it's... What was that?
I have no idea where I was going with that. It's been a long day. I'm hot and tired.
Whoa.
Wait.
Everyone heard it here first. Sam was hot.
Oh, you know it.
Possibly bothered.
You know it, big boy. Come on with it.
Hot, tired, possibly bothered. Hot and bothered.
I learned today that person that can't do basic math also can't. Angry, you've used a tape measure in your life.
Yes, I have measured things in the past.
You've used a tape measure, correct?
Yes.
If you had the tape extended to 40 inches and
Yes.
needed to measure 48 inches, would you extend the tape out to 48 inches, or would you measure to 40, mark a place in some dirt, and then roll the tape all the way back up, walk over, and then measure 8 inches from that point?
I'm sorry.
That's a new level of dumb right there.
I'm like, I'm standing there, and I'm just like, yeah, that's a whole kind of special right there. That's
Was
boy.
it a left or a right-handed tape measure?
That boy could have held it with both his feet and both his hands at the same time, and it wouldn't have made a damn bit of difference. Real secure. 4 points of contact on that tape measure, and it ain't getting done. I'm telling you.
Yep, he sounds like a pretty sharp marble, that one.
And don't get me wrong, he tries. He tries. Bad gum.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
Yeah. Need all the help he can get.
Yeah. That hurts my brain to think about, because I know a few people who would probably do that too, unfortunately.
Listen, I don't, if you don't know something, you don't know something. Ask for help. Help will be given. That's the way I was raised. That's fine. But there's a point where it's like, hey, boys, there's just some stuff I figure we ought to know how to do, like tire, shoes, wiper butt, all that stuff. I figure we ought to know how to use a damn tape measure.
Wait, you guys wipe your butts? I just get in the shower every time.
Well,
Power wash.
Even at work, I just strip naked and find a faucet.
That's
angry.
that's
There are
terrifying
sometimes
thought.
I just look at. There's sometimes I just look at you and go, that boy ain't hooked up right.
Correct.
He don't have all the air hoses hooked up.
Awesome.
He left. Old Angry there left the boiler shop with a few boiler tubes missing.
Mm-hmm. They left out a couple. They left out a couple bolts. Found a more efficient way to build him. That's what the pump house and the fire and the for the fire suppression system's for, right? You're going out there saying you're testing it. You're just taking a shower.
Oh goodness.
That is a pretty looking locomotive.
Why does my dadgum eBay have 8,000 like ball cards on it right now?
eBay sometimes just goes through a phase like that, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. All right.
Unless you somehow fed the algorithm something. Also, what's going on here?
What?
I don't know, we're just staring at the Burke.
I'm waiting for my train to recharge because I may or may not have dumped it by accident.
Oh, I thought you were just getting a nice aesthetic shot.
No, I'm just an idiot.
Angry, you're not an idiot. You're just angry.
Correct.
Ain't no reason to be angry about it.
Jesus Christ. Now that Rod Clank mod is something else, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, so it is a mod. Okay.
Yeah, it's a mod.
I didn't know if it was a mod or base game.
No, it's a mod. I mean, it's Green Coast Studios says right on their page. It's not official content.
Well, that's the whole thing, though. Is I have not played Railroader since
before the crash.
Added the mod because computer currently out of service.
Oh yeah. Well, it confuses me how people can look at a page and go, "Oh, that's official content." No, it says right on it's not official content. Not you. You, I get. I don't.
Yeah,
trying to get something done today and just have to like keep constantly getting pinged over silly things. It's just a little irritating.
Gotcha.
Nothing you did.
No, it was everything you did, General.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
It's all my fault. No, I get it.
100%. How could you?
How could this happen to me?
It's just I can't help it. Sometimes I just start doing stuff and it just ends up like that. Get that on them big jobs.
You'll have it on them small jobs too. Trust me.
Takes a big man to handle the small jobs.
Yeah. Good talk.
Yeah, you know, I just thought of something. Hold on a second. So, you know, the story you were telling about the dude with the tape measure earlier reminded me of. You ever hear the song Hard on Equipment?
What?
There's a song called Hard on Equipment. And the chorus is uses vice grip for pliers, pliers for a wrench, wrench for a hammer, hammers everything else. That reminded me of it. And I unfortunately know a few people like that.
Special.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, folks, we're probably going to get this train over to let's say the sawmill. This is not a logging save. This is a steel mill save.
Could be a logging save. You don't know.
Well, maybe I've been doing logging in the background secretly, and you're just all now finding out about it.
I did some logging off camera.
What? But anyways, we're going to drop that train there, and then I'm probably going to hop off in the night. Again, we are trying to raise some money to help the general with his computadora. Any super chats, memberships, that stuff that are done on the stream tonight will be going towards the general. And then we also have a GoFundMe set up, so depending on how you prefer, any little bit of support, $5, $10, more, if you're comfortable, all goes to help him get through this bad time with his computer.
And once again, if you don't feel obliged to, you don't feel obligated to. But I mean, if you are, if you got a few bucks to throw my way, I would be very, 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 very grateful. Because money is tightening up right now, and I don't have a bunch to drop on a computer and stuff.
Yes, and if you want General to cause more funny chaos on stream, the best way for him to do that is with a working computer. And that ends my plug. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Now let's tune in to the next thing on NPR.
Washout plug?
No, not a washout plug.
Washout lug.
Washout lug.
I'm gonna head out here. I hope that fundraising is successful.
Yes, please spread the word if you're able and willing, Sam. We
Will
appreciate
do.
the support.
Of course I will.
I appreciate everything, and thank you for popping in. Good to hear from you. Is he gone?
Are you still here?
Is he? He's just quiet?
You might be quiet.
Well,
Oh, yeah, no, sorry, my mic cut out.
Oh.
Now he's like, no, I'm done with you.
Yeah, you just left.
No. Sorry. I've got this mic and I've got it like it's on a stand, and every once in a while, because I bump it and the cord kind of yanks it out of the socket, and I keep meaning to like actually fix it, and then I just don't.
Gotcha.
Anyway, I will see you all in the future.
We'll see ya.
See ya.
Yeah.
goodness.
Alrighty, folks. Well, we're pulling in here. Again, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more streams. We'll try to stream again sometime early part of next week here. There will be some content coming soon from a Steam Up featuring General and other peoples that you may or may not have seen on the channel before. And, yeah, consider supporting the GoFundMe if you're able. Thanks for watching. And we'll see y'all next time.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, everybody. Bye.